Okay, so in today's session, we'll understand the transistor as a switches. Uh, most transistor are the electronically or electrically controlled switches. That is, we know that it may be used as a on switch or the off switch. Okay, so here in the CMOS, uh, we are using that is the MOS type of transistor. That's why voltage at the gate controls path from source to drain. So whenever we have to control the drain current from the source to drain, we can control this drain current by using a voltage. That voltage which we have to apply at the gate terminals. Okay. So the first, that is the symbol for the NMOS type of the transistors. So in the NMOS type of the transistor, here you can uh, uh, understand with the when we are applying the input to the gate terminal is equal to 0. Okay, so that time it will act as a off. Okay, and in the okay, and second type of the symbol of the transistor is PMOS type of the transistor. Okay, so now here when we are applying the 0 as the input to the NMOS transistor, it will shows or it will goes into the off. Okay, it will goes into the off, and when we are applying one as the input to the NMOS, it will goes into the on conduction. Okay. So oppositely to the PMOS transistors, where when we are applying uh, 0 to the PMOS transistor, it will go into the yes on condition, and when we are applying a 1 to the open. Okay, now next is the CMOS inverter. So here we'll understand the CMOS inverter. So the circuit diagram for the CMOS inverter. Uh, Now here first, that is the full form of CMOS, that is the complementary metal oxide semiconductor, and the term is the inverter. So here I have shown the symbol for the inverter. Inverter, it performs the uh, inverting operation, like as that is when we are applying zero as the input, so it will give the output as a 1, and when we are applying 1, output it should be the 0. So this is the symbol of the NOT gate, logically NOT gate symbol, right? This is the, it performs the inverting operation, right? And here we have implement the circuit with the CMOS for the inverter, right? So it is called as a pull-up network, and this is the pull-down network. Okay, the pull-up networks, we are we have to use the P types of the PMOS types of the transistors, and in the pull-down networks, we are prefer that is the NMOS type of the transistors. Okay, the drain of the two transistors, CMOS and NMOS, the drains are connected, and you can give the output from that circuit, right? And by connecting the gate terminals of these two transistors, okay, by connecting the gate terminals of the two transistors, we can apply the input signal to this inverter. Okay, so this is the CMOS inverter circuit. Okay, CMOS, that is the complementary of metal oxide semiconductor. It is the combination of the PMOS and the NMOS. Okay, and here this is the source, gate, and drain terminal of the PMOS transistor, and again here this is the drain, gate, and source terminal. So it means that in the PMOS type of transistors, uh, source is connected to VDD, and in the NMOS type of the transistor, source is connected to ground. Okay, and drain terminals of these two transistors, by connecting, you can uh, connect the output from this circuit. Okay, so this is the connection of to to implement a CMOS inverter circuit. Okay, now you'll understand the working of this CMOS inverter. So first here, uh, please please mute your sound. Okay. When I'm applying one as the input to the CMOS inverter circuit, so in the case of the NMOS transistor, it will goes into the on condition, and to the PMOS transistor is in the off condition. Okay. So okay, we are applying a 1 to the CMOS inverter. What will happen? Uh, 1 to the NMOS transistor, it will show the on state, and at the same time when we are applying a 1 to the PMOS transistor, it will go into the off state. Okay, so it becomes, that is the, this is the pull up network, this is the pull down network. So pull down network is connected to ground. So NMOS is in the on condition, so that's why this is the pull down, and this is the source is connected to ground, that the ground is the zero potential will appear across at the Y terminal, because the NMOS is it in the on condition and PMOS is in the off condition. Okay, so output is the 0, and when we are applying the 0 as the input to the CMOS inverter, so 0 as an input to the PMOS, it will go into the on condition, and when 0 as the input to the NMOS, that times the NMOS will in off condition. Okay, so here this pull down network, sorry, pull up network, that is the PMOS, it is the pull up network. So it becomes that VDD will appear across at the Y terminal, because the PMOS is now in the on condition. Okay, so it becomes, we'll get the output of that CMOS inverter circuit when we are applying a 0 to the CMOS inverter, output is the 1, right? That is, VDD will appear across at the Y terminal, because the PMOS is in the on condition, at the same time NMOS in the off condition, right? But when we are applying a 1 as an input to the CMOS inverter, so in that case, because of the NMOS is in the on condition, at the same time PMOS in the off. So because of the pull down network, so that ground potential will appear across at the Y terminal. That's why the 0 is the output when we are applying a 1 as the input to the circuit. Okay, all of you understood the working of the CMOS inverter? Yes? Okay, I hope everyone understood the working of the CMOS inverter. This is the ideal. Yes, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the ideal working of the CMOS inverter, right? And now in the next, that is the CMOS NAND gate. Now here we have to implement the circuits. That is the first circuit is CMOS NAND gate. Okay. So first, all of you know about of the truth table of the NAND gate. That is when all the when one of the input is the 0, so output is the 1, and all the inputs are high, so that times its output should be the low. Okay, so when we have to implement the CMOS logic circuit for the NAND gate, so that time how we can implement, first draw the truth table. So all of you know about of the truth table of the NAND gate. This is the symbol, and now with the CMOS we can implement here. Okay, again this is the pull up network and this is the pull down network. Okay, in the pull down network, always prefer the NMOS type of the transistors, right? because there is a reason in your Viva session, also maybe the ask question, that is the why the NMOS is used as a pull down network, because NMOS it support to the pass a strong zero signal and but degraded or the weak one in the NMOS case. And oppositely in the PMOS case, it passes the strong one signal and degraded the weak zero signal, degraded or the weak zero signal. Okay, so that's why always in the pull down network, NMOS types of the transistors are used. Okay, so with this uh, complementary metal oxide semiconductor, we can implement the circuits for the NAND gate according this truth table, according this logic. What is the logic? One of the input is the low, so its output should be the high, and both the inputs are high, so output should be the low. Okay. So now here we can understand that is the working. Okay. Suppose now here I am applying the 0 0 to the both the inputs. Okay. What will happen? Now, according to the ideal operation of the NMOS and PMOS types of the transistor, we know that when we are applying the 0 to the PMOS, it will go into the on condition. And when we are applying the 0 to the NMOS, it will go into the off condition. Right? So, according the working of the NMOS and PMOS, here both of the PMOS transistor will go into the on condition and these NMOS type of the transistor are in the off. So when we are applying the 0 0, so it becomes that VDD will appear across at the Y terminal. Okay. So when we are applying the 0 to the both the inputs, so it becomes that VDD will appear across at the Y terminals. Okay. And when we are applying the next state, that is the uh, 0 to the A and 1 to the B, so it becomes 0 to the uh, first PMOS transistor, so it will go into the okay. Okay, sorry for interruption. When we are applying the 0 to the NMOS, it will go into the off condition. Okay, and 0 to the PMOS, it will go into the on. At the same time, 1 is applied to the B, it becomes 1 to the NMOS, it will go into the on. And when 1 is applied to the PMOS, it will go into the off. It means that one of the transistor is on from this parallel of the PMOS transistor, that is the from the we can say the pull-up network. Of the pull-up networks, one of the transistor is on, and these P-types PMOS transistor are in the parallel. That's why this VDD may be appear across at the Y terminal, at the output terminal, right? But here, these two NMOS transistor are in the series, and from these pull-down networks, if the transistor are in series and if the N1 transistor is off, so it will not connect, that ground potential will, or that VSS will not appear across at the Y terminal. Okay. Uh, but here, so then the next is only the opposite the apply the input, that is the 1 to the A terminal and 0 to the B. So it's exact opposite. Again, the output is 1 because the VDD is connected. Because from the pull-up networks, one of the transistor is on, and from the series, only one transistor is on, one of the transistor is off. That's why output is 1 because the VDD will appear across at the Y terminal. Okay. And last state is that the when when both are the inputs now the 1. Okay, so it becomes 1 to the NMOS. From the pull down network, these two transistors will go into the on condition. At the same time, from the pull up networks, the transistors are in the parallel. Both transistors will show the off status. So it becomes that
Upstate.
the pull down networks, because of this pull down network, both of the transistor is in the on condition. So that's why this ground potential will appear across at the y terminal, that is the 0. Okay, so this is the 1 1 0. But here, whenever we have to design the CMOS design for the any particular logic gate, so we have to follow the some rules, or we have to keep it in our mind few basic rules to implement the CMOS logics for the different logic gates, right? So always keep it in your mind, or write down in your notebook. That is, for if the PMOS transistor is there, okay, if the PMOS transistor is there, and in the term in the multiplier, so that times chooses the combination is parallel, and when is in the addition, okay, so that times use as a series combination like I did. Okay, so now here for the NAND gate, we know that for NAND gate A into B bar, right? So A into B. So in the PMOS case, for the multiplier, uses the parallel, okay? And in the NMOS, it uses in the series, right? So just we'll take the uh, another one example. That is, we will implement CMOS NOR gate. So first we know the what is the logic of the NOR gate, right? What will be the Boolean expression for the NOR gate? What is the Boolean expression for the NOR gate? Yes. A
Plus
plus
B
B bar, right?
bar.
And in the PMOS case, the dot is there or multiplier is there, the operation is parallel. And for the addition is there, so it's series. Okay. So now here for this expression, if you have to implement or design the circuit CMOS NOR gate, so we have to follow the rules to implement that design. Uh, Boolean expression is A plus B bar, right? For in the PMOS transistor, the uh, operation is addition, right? So transistor in the PMOS, if the addition transistor in the series, okay. So now the PMOS is in the series, and exact opposite, it is the complementary. So that's why in the pull down network, NMOS are in the parallel, right? So that's why here we are implementing the, or we can design by following these rules to implement CMOS NOR gate. Okay, and you can verify the truth table with that circuit, right? So again, here you can apply the 0 0 as the input, 0 0 as the input to the A and B, right? So 0 to the PMOS, it will go into the on condition. 0 to the PMOS, again it will go into the on. It means that pull up network, it will go into the on, and at the same time, the 0 0 is applied to the NMOS. Both transistors are in the off state, so that's why this VDD will appear represent the white terminal, right? So it means that the output is 1 for when we are applying the both inputs are 0 0. Same for one of the input is the 1. One of the input is the 1 in the case of the NOR gate. So output should be the 0 or the low. We will verify with that circuit. For the A is the 0. So this transistor now is in the on. this transistor is the on. Okay. And for the B, apply the 1, so this transistor is off. Okay. And now here, when we are applying, that is, this is the 0 and 1. Okay. For 0, this transistor, so this is the off, and this is the 1 to this transistor, so it will on. And these are from the series. Okay, so that's why here from the pull-up network, the one of the transistor is in the off state, so VDD will not appear across at the Y terminal, but from the pull-down networks, the transistors are in the series, and now here the one of the transistors in the on condition. That's why the VSS, or also we can say the ground potential, will appear across at the Y terminal, and that is the 0. So for the anyone input is the 0. In the case of NOR gate, output should be the 0. So here you will get the output is the 0. Okay. Also, you can verify with the last state, that is the when we are applying the both are the 1. Both signal are the 1. You can also verify. Okay. 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 Now next, uh, 3-input NAND gate. So same again, the logic is the same. That is, if you know the logic, you can implement with. The logic is that the output is the Y signal. Y pulls low if all inputs are 1. Y pulls low if all inputs are 1, and Y pulls high if any input is 0, right? So I think all of you have to draw the 3-input NAND gate for the CMOS. So this is the design. Here you have to collect the 3 transistors, right? In the pull-up network, and in the again pull-down network, for the 3 transistors, right? But here only you know about of, that is the how to use the series and parallel combination. So again, I am repeat this combination, how to use the series and parallel combination in the case of the logic gates. Okay, so when PMOS transistor is there, so always keep it in your mind, if the term in the multiplier you have to use in the parallel, okay, and the addition is there, so you have to use the series. Okay. And in the case of the NMOS types of the transistor, the case is exact opposite, right? So in the PMOS case, okay, and for the NAND gate, that is the A into B into C bar. What is the output of bar, right? So here, these are in the multiplier, and in the PMOS, for the multiplier, the combination is parallel. So that's why these 3 PMOS transistors are connected in the parallel, and in the case of pull-down networks, the NMOS transistor are connected in series. Okay. So I hope everyone has understood these topics. So how to implement the CMOS logic design with the different logic gates. So all of you have to complete this task at your home. Write down, sketch of 4 inputs CMOS NAND gate. Yes, all of you write down, sketch of 4 inputs CMOS NAND gate. And also draw the sketch of 4 inputs CMOS NOR gate. Okay, again, by following this rule, here you can verify, that is, okay, from this design, you can verify, that is here in the, for the NOR gate, the equation is, if the 4 input is there, that is the A plus B plus C plus D bar, right? So here all the term with the addition. Okay. So in the case of the PMOS transistor, for the addition operation, PMOS transistor all are within the series. Okay. And oppositely, in the pull down networks, all the transistors are connected in parallel. Okay. So complementary CMOS logic gates. Here you can understand that is the how to implement that complementary CMOS. PMOS pull-up network. This is the NMOS pull-down network. And by connecting the input of this pull-down, pull-up, apply the inputs and collect the output by connecting the output terminal of this pull-up and pull-down. Okay. So uh, the question is arises that why the NMOS has preferred in the pull-down network. So the answer is that is yes, because NMOS is support or NMOS is pass a strong zero signal in the because these are the fast transistors. It's called as a fast transistor, NMOS and PMOS, right? So NMOS it supports or it pass strong zero and but degraded or the weak one. Oppositely, in the PMOS type of the transistors, PMOS pass strong one, but degraded weak zero. Okay, so that's why in the NMOS or the NMOS is preferred for the pull down network. Okay, now here we'll understand when we have to implement the CMOS logic. So we know about of the series and parallel, how to how to operate the series and parallel combination. Uh, According that statement, that is the NMOS pass a strong zero, so and PMOS is pass a strong one. Okay, so here NMOS one on, and according the ideal working of the NMOS and PMOS transistor, when we are applying NMOS transistor one, it will go into the on state at this, and if you apply zero as the input to the PMOS type of the transistor, it will go into the on condition. This is the ideal working of the NMOS and PMOS types of the transistors. Now, series, in the series, both must be on. Okay, only that times will conducting this path or flowing the current from source to drain. And in the parallel, either can be on. Anyone will be the on in the parallel combination, so it will get the conduction path, right? Here, few of the combinations we'll understand. Suppose now here the NMOS transistor is there in the series, so when we are applying the NMOS 0 0, so both are the transistor in the off condition and will not get the conduction path. So this is the off, status is off. Again, uh, if one of the input is the one, so in that case also the only one transistor will go into the on at the same times. Other one is in the off condition. So path is the off, no current conduction path. Okay. Again, same, but when both inputs are the one, so we'll get the conduction path and the status is on. When the transistor, when the two transistors, uh, which types of n types of the two transistors are in the series, and with this series we'll get the four possible combination, and with this four possible combination, you can imagine or how will get the conduction path. For the same, when two PMOS types of the transistor are connected in series, so again we'll get the four possible combination and you can verify the output. Okay, when we are applying the 0 0, it will go into the on condition because of the PMOS type of transistor and getting the conduction path, the status is on. Okay, exactly opposite to the when we are applying it, both inputs are high, that is the 1 1. Okay, so the conduction path is off. Okay, next is the uh, okay. Please, anyone will take the snapshot of the all the attendees. Please, anyone will take the snapshot of all the attendees. Huh? Yes, who will take it? Okay. Uh, the next slide, that is the conduction complement. Complementary CMOS gates always produce 0 or 1. The example of the NAND gate, that is, for the NAND gate, series termos y is equal to 0. The output is low when both inputs are 1, and thus y is equal to high when either input is 0. Requires parallel PMOS. Okay. So this is the rule of conduction complements. Pull-up network is a complement of pull-down. Pull-up network is a complement of pull-down network. This is the pull-down network, and this is the pull-up network. Okay. If the pull-up network is parallel, it is the complement of pull-down, that is the series. If the series is there, the pull-up network is parallel. Okay. Now here, uh, we can implement example. Now signal strength. This is again very important slide. Strength of the signal. How close it approximates ideal voltage source. That is the VDD and ground rails are strongest 1 and 0. Okay. NMOS pass a strong 0. Already I have mentioned in the working of the pull down and pull up networks in the CMOS inverter. That times I have explained this term, that is the NMOS pass strong 0 signal. It passes a strong 0 signal, but degraded or peak 1. Oppositely, in the PMOS case, it pass strong